Hello, welcome to our channel and thanks for being here. Today we are going to make some Pennsylvania Dutch chicken pot pie, and you will need a large pot, a medium onion, some vegetable oil, 3 celery ribs, and 3 whole carrots. I'm going to put some vegetable oil in my pot. This is about 3 tablespoons. This is for sauteing. Now, get out your favorite knife. Get your celery and your carrots ready to go. Let's wash the celery off. We all know how dirty celery can be. Dry it a little bit. Alright, let's chop the onion. That was close. Alright, let's continue to chop, but very carefully. Let's go over and put it in the pot where we just put the vegetable oil. And next we'll chop our celery. And we'll go add those to the pot. And here I'm peeling a carrot. You can't see me. Chop this carrot. Then we'll do the other two. When the bottom is too thick, I cut it in half like you just saw me do, so that they're bite size. Let's peel the other 2 carrots. And let's get them chopped up. So again, the first process is 3 whole carrots, 3 celery ribs, 1 medium onion, about 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil in a large pot. And we're going to saute that for about, let's say, 7 minutes. That's what it looks like. Put your stove on medium heat. And saute again for about 7 minutes. Should do it. And then you're going to take whatever chicken you chose to use. I chose 2 chicken breasts on the bone with the skin. That's going to go right on top of everything in the pot. And then we're going to fill it with water. Make sure the chicken's covered. You can add some chicken broth, chicken stock, um, if you'd like. But again, make sure it's covered good. All the chicken's covered. Give it a little stir. Put the lid on. And that'll cook for about 1 to 2 hours until the chicken's cooked. While that cooks, you're going to take 4 medium potatoes. Let's get those peeled. We're going to have a colander ready to put them into, and we are going to dice them into about 1 inch squares. And when we're done with that, wash them really good. Wash, wash, wash. I'm going to pour them into the bowl, add some cold water to keep them from getting brown until I'm ready to use them. Now it is a couple hours later and the chicken is done. Let's get that out and set it on a plate and let it cool. While that cools, we're going to make um, our pot pie dough mix. Alright, so in the food processor goes 2 cups of flour. You're going to use 3 large eggs. 1 egg goes in full, and the other 2 is just egg yolks. So it's 1 large egg, 2 egg yolks. Excuse me. We're also going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And whole milk. If you use a different kind, I guess it would be okay. I can't really say. But we're going to use 5 tablespoons of milk as a start. The first one's going to go in right away. The other 4 will add while the food processor's on as we go along. And after all 5 are in there and we blend, um, we'll check the consistency and we'll see if we think we need more milk. So 1 tablespoon is in there and 4 are ready on standby to go through the chute once it's running. And then we're going to check it. You want it to be a little sticky, make it stick together, not too dry and crumbly. In this case, the 5 tablespoons of milk did it. So we're gonna call this ready to go. Get out your cutting board and your rolling pin. You will also need some flour. Sift some flour on your cutting board. That's where you're going to roll your dough. You can do it on your counter. Some people do, but you will be using a pizza cutter. I don't like to do that on my counters. Flour up your rolling pin as well. Then you're going to get your dough and you're going to form it into a ball like this. And you're going to flatten it onto your board and you're going to roll it out about as thin as maybe a quarter. Um, yeah, maybe a quarter. I'm not the best roller, I'll tell you that right now, as you can see, but I get it done. And then once it's rolled out to the thinness that you like, you're going to use your pizza cutter and you're going to roll it into about 1 to 1.5 inch squares. Yeah, probably like 1.5 inch, I would say. Then I'm going to separate all the squares and any pieces that don't fit or that are extra or whatever, I'm going to toss off to the side. We will do another re-roll. I did have to add a little bit of milk uh, to the extra dough that we roll the second time. So I stacked all these off to the side, but not on top of each other. You don't want them to stick. A little more flour on the board. Again, I did add a little bit of tiny milk to my leftover dough. And so we'll do the same thing, put it in a little ball, flatten it out, and roll it again. Little flour on the pin. Alright, so some of these might be a little out of shape, but that's okay. We're not going to roll again. It's okay to have out of shape noodles. They all taste the same. Okay. So we brought the pot of broth to a rolling boil and we added the potatoes. We're going to bring it to another rolling boil for the noodles. I didn't realize I was not recording, but once it's boiling, I added the noodles one at a time and kept them separate from each other as I dropped them to assure they wouldn't stick to each other. Give it a little stir. Cook that for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you could put in your chicken. It should be all chopped up into bite size. You can shred it however you prefer it. And then green beans is the other ingredient. You can use a can, which is what I used, or you can use a half a bag of frozen green beans. Let's put those in. Give it a little stir. Put the lid on and let that cook for maybe another 10, even 15 minutes. Um, the noodles should be fluffy, light and fluffy when it's done. And then serve yourself and enjoy. It serves about 6 to 8. We added salt and pepper to our own liking when it was finished. The extra bowl you see there belongs to our dog Bentley, who eats dinner when we do.